Hi and welcome everyone to another video on this channel. Today I'm gonna show you a wildcard draft for Gameweek 29. So if you want to see who are the best players to pick for your own wildcard, make sure you stay here. Okay guys, so as you can see from the screen, this is my wildcard draft for Gameweek 29 of Fantasy Premier League. So if I was to wildcard in this game, probably it would look something like this, as you can see from here. Now before talking a little bit about the players I pick, I think that I need to mention some things. Maybe you don't know already, but there are some teams like Leicester, for example, Everton, Burnley, they have so many fixtures to be arranged, so probably they are gonna have some double game weeks in game week 31, 32, 33, so we don't exactly yet when those fixtures are gonna be in, but that's a thing you need to take into consideration. And also, if you want to wildcard in game week 29, I suppose that you don't want to use your free in game week 30, so that's why we have a pretty decent team for game week 30. I'm gonna show you in a minute. And also the teams we want to target are the teams who double, right, in game week 29, like Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs. Arsenal and Spurs also are gonna play in game week 30, so that's just perfect for a wildcard from my point of view. And also another thing that you need to take into consideration, if you have still your bench boost available, then you need to figure it out when you're gonna use it. You can use it in game week 36 or 33, 32, 31, so we need to see when those double game weeks are gonna be confirmed. But that's why, firstly, as you can see, I have Schmeichel from Leicester because they have so many fixtures to be arranged. So in the goalkeeper spot, you can go for someone like Ramsey, Schmeichel, so you're okay for game week 29. Also with Arsenal, you can go for someone like Rhys Schmeichel. You can go even for Pickford from Everton for the same reason. They also have so many fixtures to be rearranged. So these are the options for the goalkeeper spot. Obviously, you can make some changes here and there if you don't have maybe enough cash in the bank. So with this team at the moment, I have 1.7 million in the bank, so we can make some upgrades if you want to. Now with Liverpool, let's talk a little bit about Liverpool. You're gonna have 3 players from Liverpool, right? Because they are gonna double. The problem is they are not gonna play in game week 30. So, but the thing is, it's not really that big of a problem because so many people have already Trent and Salah, right? So basically everybody has Trent and Salah, so we are in the same boat here. But the third Liverpool player for me, it would be Robertson or wildcard 100%. I know that Van Dijk scored. Van Dijk is also maybe a safer option just because with Robertson there is a chance that Tsimikas can play one game in the double gaming. But the thing is, Liverpool are through the Champions League. They are not gonna play in the Champions League yet, and yeah, I just think that they are in the title race. They need to win those games, and I just think that Robertson is gonna play both games. But maybe that's just my opinion. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I would go 100% with Robertson. I wouldn't go for someone like Jota. Yes, if you have someone like Jota, probably I would keep him, but if not, we're talking about the wildcard here, so I would go for Robertson because in attack there is too much rotation for Liverpool with the new signing Luis Diaz, with Firmino is gonna be back, Mane, Salah, so they have so many options in attack. And I just think that Robertson is the best defender from Liverpool after Trent Alexander-Arnold. I just think that Robertson is a little bit overlooked. He was probably better than Trent Alexander-Arnold in the last game weeks, but nobody is noticing it. So yeah, with Spurs, I also think that you're gonna go with triple Spurs on your wildcard because they are gonna double. They also are gonna play in game week 30. They have so many fixtures to be rearranged, probably in game week 33, 32, like I said before. Now the question is which 3 you choose, right? So for me, Kane is the first name on my team here. He's gonna play against United and Brighton, so the fixtures are not amazing, but United are not that great at the moment. Brighton are not really keeping so many clean sheets. They can defend really good, don't get me wrong, but Kane is just performing really well at the moment. I just think that he's the best option from Spurs. And also, I don't have Son because it's pretty hard to have Son, Kane and Salah in your team. So yeah, if you can, then perfect. But Kulusevski, I think that he's just a great option. I still think that he's a little bit of a rotation risk there, but the way he's playing at the moment is just phenomenal, and I just think that he's not gonna be rotated that much. And at that price, honestly, 6.1 million is really great value. So that's the thing. And also, why I don't prefer Son. Son is a little bit cheaper than Kane, so that's a plus. He's a midfielder. Kane has penalties, so both of them have advantages and disadvantages. But personally, I just feel better if I was to captain other player than Mohamed Salah. I just feel better to captain Kane instead of Son. Maybe it's just me, but that's just my opinion. I just think that Kane is playing really good at the moment, so that's why Kane is gonna be on my team. Kulusevski the same, and I think that you also need to have a defender. You can have Son and Kulusevski instead of Kane and Kulusevski, so there are so many options to go for. Now with a defender, if you're not on a wildcard, probably I would just go for Matt Doherty. I just think that he's a great option at that price, but if I was on a wildcard, I would just go for the safe option because with David Davis, we know that he's gonna play mostly every game week. He's gonna play in the double, he's gonna play in game week 30, he's gonna play also in the future double game week. But with Doherty, I just can't see Emerson Royal not playing any minutes in the future, so that's the thing. On a wildcard, probably I would go for Davis. You can go for Reguilon if you want to. We're gonna discuss about Reguilon in a minute. Now that's about Spurs. With Arsenal, the same. They're gonna double, they're gonna play in game week 30, so that's just the perfect situation for every wildcard or non-wildcard. So Saka is gonna be the first name on my team. Ramsdale, now you can go for White or Tierney if you want to go in goal maybe with another goalkeeper like Lloris, but I just prefer Ramsdale. The fixtures are not great against Leicester and Liverpool, don't get me wrong, but Ramsdale is just a great option, and I just think that he's gonna get some save points at least in those fixtures. Now with Martinelli, here you can go for Lacazette if you want to, he's on penalties, but the thing is I just think that Martinelli is much more cheaper than Lacazette, right? So I think that he's a great option, but maybe you want to go for a midfielder from Leicester. If that's the case, you can go for Lacazette, and instead of Martinelli you can go for someone like Harvey Barnes if you want to. Now here we have also some Wolverhampton players. Hwang, I think that he's a great option. Maybe he's not gonna play all the games for Wolverhampton till the end of the season, but he's just 5.4 million I think, and yeah, he's gonna play in game week 30, and I would go for Hwang instead of Jimenez at this point, at least because we don't know exactly what's happening with Jimenez. Here we have Cody, you can go for Saiz if you want to, he's a little bit more expensive. Broya, the same, he's really cheap, so I think that he's a great player, right, that price, and I think that he's one of the best strikers in FPL, so yeah, he's just a bench fodder, you don't need to play him every game week. Now we have also Rafinha, he's gonna play against Norwich at home, so it's really hard to overlook Rafinha. He's also gonna play in game week 30, nothing to say about it. And the last player is Rhys James. Now here on a wildcard, you can go without Rhys James because he's gonna play just against Newcastle, and then he's gonna blank in game week 30. So if you have a plan to get Rhys James in game week 31, then you can do that. But honestly, there aren't many better defenders at the moment to pick from, because we have already two from Liverpool, we have Ramsdale from Arsenal, we have from Spurs, so there are many better defenders to pick from. And Rhys James, I think that he's a great option long term. Probably everybody's gonna have him in game week 31 at least. Now, as I said before, I have still 1.7 million to the bank with this team, so let's see some changes I can make. So instead of Davis, we can go for someone like Reguilon, but the only reason I will go for someone like Reguilon is if Cesillon is gonna be out long term, then again suddenly Reguilon is gonna become another popular option. And it's a little bit funny maybe because Reguilon was such a bad pick in the last game mix, but again, as I said before, if Cesillon is gonna be out, then I just can't see Reguilon not playing again. Now this is one move you can do. Another thing you can do is, if you want to, you can buy someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin instead of, let's say, Broya. So Calvert-Lewin is gonna play a double game week this game week, right? So you can play him instead of someone like, let's say, James or Rafinha, whichever you prefer. He's gonna play against Wolverhampton and Newcastle, two fixtures at home. That's great. The problem with Calvert-Lewin is he's not gonna play in game week 30, but you're gonna get that fixture this game week, right? So it's not that big of a deal. Now again, as I said before, with Everton, they have so many fixtures to be rearranged, so probably they are gonna double also in game week 31, 32, 33 maybe. So that's why Calvert-Lewin or an Everton player could be a nice option. Now I need to find 0.5 million, so if that's the case, I need to downgrade someone like Robertson with Van Dijk, which is not that bad honestly, but I would prefer to have Robertson if you have enough money in the bank. Now this is one thing you can make. Let's get back to the team, how it was before. So here was Broya. Now here was James, right? So another player you can go for if you don't want to go maybe for Schmeichel, or maybe you want to double up on Leicester because of the next double gimmick potential fixtures, you can go for someone like Amartey. I think that he's 3.9 million, so if you want to save up some cash, you can go for Amartey. I think that he's gonna be a great option in the future. Now let's see how this team is gonna look for game week 30. Here you're gonna play Hwang and Cody. So as you can see, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players for game week 30. If you really want to, you can get to 10 players who are gonna have a fixture in game week 30, which is decent. Now if we move to game week 31, you're gonna have Salah against Watford, a really nice fixture, so probably you're not gonna play Cody. Also Robertson, we need to find a place for him. So yeah, this team for game week 31, for me it looks amazing honestly. Trent, Davis, James, Robertson. You can play Broya instead of Davis. honestly. So yeah, the fixtures are just great. Kane against Newcastle and Kulusevski. If we go again to game week 32, here is when Liverpool are gonna play Man City. So I don't think that you need to bench boost in this gaming. So maybe you want to bench boost in gaming 31 or maybe 33, because here Liverpool are gonna play against City, so it's not ideal. I would play Trent, Robertson and Salah honestly against Man City. I wouldn't mind it, but obviously at this stage of the season you're gonna have also some free transfers, so you can upgrade this team if you want to. But from my point of view, it looks okay for the future. Now here Rafinha is gonna play against Chelsea, so that's not great. Also I'm gonna play against Man City, but at this point you're gonna have so many transfers, you're gonna use maybe your bench boost. So yeah, also maybe you're gonna use your faith in gaming 33, that's also an option. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really helpful for me and I really appreciate it. And also please let me know about your opinions in the comments down below. See you next time.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.